Hello everyone and welcome to Ace Studios. Today I'm going to be talking about characteristics that you can use to create a character that looks like yourself. Here in the background, real quick, there's a few different people who have characters that look like themselves. And now I'm starting to draw myself using this picture as a reference. The first thing that I'm drawing is the body type. I'm naturally more skinny, so that's what I'm doing to have as a main body type. I'm also deciding if I want the arms to have kind of a joint like they are here, or if I want them to be noodle, which is what kind of Lavender Town does. She has noodle arm characters, which I really like the aesthetic of, and that's what I end up doing here. So body type is a big thing. If you are a little bit chubbier and you want your character to be a little bit chubbier, go ahead. I encourage you to put your body type, in a way, put your body type out there and make it known that you are who you are, and it doesn't matter what other people think of what you are. You just are the most beautiful person that you are, and yeah. Anyways, the next thing I'm doing is creating a face. I already kind of had a design in mind, so I kind of go in with that right away, and then I draw a few different types of eyes that you could possibly do with a few different types of eyebrows depending on what your preference is. The next thing is hair. Hair is a big thing when you're trying to capture your appearance. If you have longer hair, you'll want to have longer hair in your picture or in your character design. If you have shorter hair like I do, you might want to stylize it so that it looks like your hair, or you could look slightly different, whatever you want to do. I prefer to stylize my hair a little bit more because I just personally like the way, the more minimalist way of drawing, the same way that I don't draw the full ear or I don't draw a nose. It's all personal preference, and I prefer to draw the big lobe ears because I do have rather large gauges, which is, I suppose, is inspired by Lars from Steven Universe. I just really like that aesthetic and that style. The next thing that I want to talk about is using clothing and accessories to make your character different. Every person animates differently, and if you want to have a certain outfit for all of your videos or a different outfit for all of your videos, that's perfectly fine. I just chose a very simple shirt and leggings for this character for my personification, because I thought it would be just a simple way of showing you don't have to make anything super complicated. And kind of the last thing that I want to talk about before this video finishes is color. If you want to have color on your piece, it might be a little bit more tedious to put in all the colors when you're animating, or when you're, well, mostly when you're animating, because it's just another step that you have to make sure that there's color in all of the frames and you're not missing anything. But if you want to also leave it just lines, that's okay too. There are a lot of people who have just lines or just with simple shading. James from The Odd Ones Out simply does kind of a line that does simple shading for his character. Tim Tom has the selective shading of just his shirt. Jaden has selective shading of just her hair. And here I'm just doing the full color because this is a uniform piece and not something that I'm animating. I actually don't really like animating. I don't have the patience for it, and I applaud people who do have the patience for it. But I thought that I could, as a designer and an illustrator, I could understand, or easily understand, the ways that you can make a character, because I do design characters quite a bit in my sketchbook and just overall. So, the fewer the lines that you have, the easier it's going to be to animate. And so this character that I created that looks like me, it's going to be pretty simple to animate just because it's, simple. There's only a few lines, a few colors. There's nothing really complicated about it. The eyes could, of course, be simpler, but I do like the way that they look right now when I'm just drawing it, and I just think it's really fun. And here I am adding a silly little kind of background and trying to use the snap layer thing to make it, which didn't work out all that well, but that's okay. So this leads us to the end of the video. I will put again the characteristics up for you, and I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Leave a thumbs up if you did, subscribe if you haven't already. All my links to my Instagram, everything is down below. And here I am circling and showing you all the different things that I did with the important characteristics that I came up with. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you had a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!